Okie doke guys, so Keys players, you're going to be stoked because this time you get to play real chords, not power chords, real chords. So we've got some interesting chords here. Let's just talk about them real quick. So we have a D, which is D, F sharp and A. We have an E minor 7, which is just an E minor with a 7th note of the scale added to it. So in this case it would be E, G, making it minor, B, and then your 7th note is a D. So E, G, B, D together. Cool? For a G, you're playing G, B, and D. Then you've got this thing called an A sus, and so what that is they've added in an extra note on top. So you've got A, C sharp, E, and there's also a D note in there. C, you're playing C, E, and G. Yep, that's the one. That's cool. And then the other note that there's this crazy chord in verse 2 called D over F sharp. Now all that is that's D where they've shuffled the order of the notes so that the F sharp is the root note of the chord, but it's still a D chord. And essentially whoever's on bass will play that F sharp, so you can theoretically just get away with playing a normal D, you know, D, F sharp, A. However, if you want to be super boss and show off, what you can do is you can play F sharp, D, and A together. So F sharp on the bottom. Cool. And then the other one that they've got is a D sus. Now in this case what we're doing is we are adding in the 4th note of the scale to the D chord. So we're going D, F sharp, and A, but we're also adding in a G note. So D, F sharp, G, A. And that's just like a little thing that musicians do to add tension in a moment. So they go put the G on and then take it off again. You'll notice that in verse 3 it's going D, then D sus, where we add in the G note, and then we take the D note out again and go back to a D. So aside from the main chords, what you guys will be playing is that crazy little bagpipe thing. Now that's not actually bagpipes, it's an illusion. It's actually just keyboards with a sound thingy on it made to sound like bagpipes. So what they're doing is they're hitting, they're playing D, and then they're hitting G, and then they're going to an F sharp. So it's like, whoa, oh, 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 yeah, whoa, oh, 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 yeah, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. That's what they're doing. So D, D, G, F sharp. So that's kind of like your key moment for the song, and you're doing it every time they do that crazy breakdown thing, which kind of acts like a chorus. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. The other thing is that crazy like xylophone sounding thing in verse 3 where they go on the keys, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So I'm not sure whether you guys, it might be a wee bit too much. So we'll see how we go, but if I do figure it out, or you figure it out before I do, feel free to play it. So that's pretty much it. Any questions, hit me up. Yeah, all the best team.